So I'm just like, what are you even trying to do? Like, are you trying to get us to pay for it? You don't want to pay for it. You don't want to use your money. Like, you're just being weird. Like, you're being a weirdo. Hey y'all, so those who are new to my channel, hi, my name is Elisa Danielle. I do a little bit of everything. I'm about being that girl. I'm all about just talking and living my 20s. So if you want to subscribe to the channel before we get into this video, make sure you give this video a thumbs up as well. And if you want to be that girl with me, if that will with me, yeah, it would make sense to subscribe to the channel, right? But yeah, so we're gonna get into this video. I'm literally sitting on a beanbag because I just sold my couch and I sold my bed. So we are in the process of looking for a new couch and a new bed. So we on this beanbag that I told my boyfriend that I did not want. But yeah, let's get into the story time. So guys, this is like so random and I've been going to talk about this for mad long. I just never really got the mental capacity to talk about it, and I didn't know where to start with it. And I don't know why I stopped doing story times, because my story times, y'all, be doing good. Like my last story time I did, well, not my last one of my story times I did really good. It was a story time like my worst roommate ever or something like that, or worst roommate horror story. I'm gonna put it on the, y'all gonna see it, but it did really good. And I don't know why I stopped doing story times. Like, I just don't know why. But as you can tell by the title, we have another story time. And this one is going to be a little bit interesting. Like, I'm completely over it. I'm sure the person's over it. I'm sure everyone's over it. We don't really care. Probably won't even remember. I was scrolling through my Instagram archive and I was like, I seen the memories. And I'm like, y'all remember when this person had me fucked up? Like, all the way fucked up. Like, I was just so mad. Like, I was just pissed. So yeah, we gonna get into the story time. I gotta get me my drink. But yeah, let's get into the story time, y'all. And I'm super excited. Where do I start? Okay, I'm gonna get into it. Let me stop acting like I'm telling the actual, I mean, I am telling y'all, but like, you know, it's a camera right here. So let's get into it. Okay, I don't remember what year it was, but I do remember that it was my sister's 21st birthday. And we wanted to plan a trip to go somewhere. It was us and two other friends. We was planning on going to celebrate her 21st birthday somewhere. So we decided to go to Vegas. Why Vegas? If y'all hear echo, sorry y'all. It's no furniture in here, like literally nothing. The couch is gone. But anyways, so why Vegas? I have no idea why we chose to go to Vegas. But it was honestly really fun. So we decided to go to Vegas and we planned it with two other friends, and we were just like super excited. It was the summer. I think it was the summer. No, it was April. I'm bugging. So unfortunately, eventually, as you always plan a trip with people, somebody always can never go. Like, they just can't go. Something happened, this, that. But I think with this person, something really did happen and she wasn't able to go. So we just like went without her. So we were still planning and we paid for our flights, and we I think I paid for the girls' flight that couldn't go eventually. So yeah, so we paid for our flights, and the last thing we had to do was pay for our hotel. So we were looking at hotels, like the price at the time we was looking, because we was looking way in advance, was really good. Time goes by, me and my sister has our money. We're like, okay, we need to book this hotel. Right now it's just 3 of us now. It's not 4, it used to be 4. But we need to book this hotel, telling the other girl that we need to book this hotel. And we need to like get on the road because it's gonna get more expensive the longer you wait. And yeah, everybody knows that though. So we telling her this. So she's like, oh, I'm gonna have my money, blah, blah, blah. Days go by, we call her, she doesn't answer. We're just like, okay, she has to be coming because she paid for her flight already, like, you know. So we're like, okay, she has to be coming, we know she's coming. We're still waiting for her. She's not answering, or like she'll answer and just be like, oh yeah, I'm getting paid, I'm about to send it to y'all right now. And it just never happens. Long story short, it just never happens, right? So it's literally like a few days before we leave for this trip. And I'm like so fed up. I'm over it. I call the girl. I tell her like it is. I'm just like, bro, like, are you dead ass? Like, are you, like, why? What's the you want to give us the money? Da da da. Then she gonna say some slick shit like, oh, why didn't y'all just pay for it and I would have gave you the money back? Which is true. But it's like, why do we gotta do that? Like, my thing is like, why did it get to this point for you to want to say that when you could have just gave us the money the whole time? Like, why does it have to get to the point of, oh, well, yeah, I could have paid like that? That right there is irrelevant, because at the end of the day, you're a grown-ass woman. Nobody's going to pay for your shit. You feel me? So I'm like, girl, if that was the case, if you wanted us to pay for it, all you had to do was say, hey, can I pay for it? And I'll give you the money back. Boom, right? So it's literally a few days before we go on a trip. We book the hotel. So Vegas, if you don't know Vegas, Vegas is really cheap. Like, Vegas is not an expensive place to like stay in, party in, none of that. It's not super expensive. Like, so the flight, I mean the hotel when we were looking was like, it was really cheap. I don't know why was it so cheap, but it was like $400. I think almost $500. We were going there for 7 days. So it was like almost $500 for 7 days, which is super cheap. Since we took forever to book this hotel and rooms were selling out and we were close to the date, that shit went up to like $800. I was pissed. I'm like, bro, like, you literally was idling for the longest. Like, you literally was just taking your sweet time. You were avoiding us. You was not answering your phone. You kept telling us, oh, I'm gonna get my money, I'm waiting to get paid. It was just really dumb. And me knowing a person, like, by the way, this is my childhood friend. I grew up with this person. I know this person my entire life, and we were like kids. So like, I know this person. So I'm just like, bro, like, I know you have the money. What could you, but like, since I know her, I know that she's like super sneaky. So I'm just like, what are you even trying to do? Like, are you trying to get us to pay for it? You don't want to pay for it. You don't want to use your money. Like, you're just being weird. Like, you're being a weirdo. So, me and my sister, she finally sent us the money. And I did some real funny, sneaky shit, but like, I'm that person where if you doing some funny shit or you really get me tight, like, I don't really get mad. Like, I really don't take a lot of things serious. A lot of things don't really bother me, and like, I'm a really forgiving person to where like, you could do some grimy shit to me and I'll forgive you and I won't really care about it like a week later, like, or a few days later, even maybe 24 hours later. Like, I just won't care. Like, you could do some little slick shit to me and I'll probably forgive you because at the end of the day, we're all human, right? But this ticked me the fuck off. I was like, bitch, no, I gotta get my look back. Like, I have to get you back because you really fucking up. First of all, you fucking up my sister's trip, one. And you making it seem like niggas is running after you, niggas is feeding for you to pay. Bitch, you already paid for your flight. This is a group trip, nigga. Like, what the hell? Like, we trying to go with our friend and you just fucking up the whole vibes. And on top of that, the longer we wait, nobody want to spend $800 when we could have just spent $400. I don't want to do that. So I was tight because we had to pay more money. So I got my little leg back. I'm not going to tell y'all because I really feel like it's so grimy and it's going to make me look like a horrible person. I can literally be an evil ass person, but I choose not to daily. I know that karma is real and I know that she don't not fucking play. And even if you think she not coming, that bitch is coming. Okay, so I don't do the shit that, I don't treat people the way that I feel, I don't want to say I feel, but like the way that my brain would want to treat people and be fucked up, or just like my mouth I would go crazy. Like, I really filter a lot of things, and I tell people this all the time because I'm really the definition of like, do not take my kindness for weakness. Like, I am a nice person because I genuinely want to be a nice person, and I genuinely am like a nice person, and I'm super spiritual, and I believe in karma and all that stuff. So I like to work on myself every day. I'm a Virgo, by the way, but I like to work on myself every day. But like, there is times where people do things that you have to get them at. Like, it just doesn't. You gotta let them know, like, do not play with me, or it's so fucked up that you have to get them back. And at that time, I was so mad. This was like 6 years ago. So at the time, it got me so mad and I was so heated, so I had to get my lip back, and I got my lip back. And by the way, I don't talk to this person no more. We do not speak. We haven't spoken to each other in years. Haven't seen this person in years. So yeah. Okay, so let's get into the okay, so back into the story. So because she took forever, let me just make sure. I was eating seaweed, y'all, and I really don't want seaweed on my teeth. Okay, we're good. So because she took forever to send us the money, we had to stay at a shitty ass hotel. The hotel was horrible. It was giving real like stinky. It was giving motel vibes. Like, I was very upset. We wanted to stay at the I think it's the SEL or something like that, or the Flamingo hotel. That's what we had in mind. That's what we were supposed to go to. But because We took forever to pay for it. We had settled for a bum ass hotel. So going towards on our way to Vegas. So like I knew in my stomach that something was going to get me tight. Like I knew that I was gonna get mad when we got to Vegas, you know? So we're on this long ass flight. I think Vegas is like 5 hours. Hold on, I'm thirsty. Okay, so we're on this long ass flight. We're cool. Like I'm not, like I said, I'm a nice person. I forgive people. I got over it. Even though I got my leg back, I was over it. Because I got my leg back, I think. So yeah, on this long ass flight, we get to Vegas. Vegas is fire. I was hype. I was ready to gamble, take my chances gambling. I love the heat. It was a vibe. And we get an Uber, and then we go to a hotel. We get to the hotel. The minute we pulled up to this hotel, y'all, I knew this shit was trash. I knew it was trash. And the fact that it was all the way at, so Vegas has a strip, and that's where most of the lit hotels are at on the strip, like the Caesars Palace, the Flamingo Hotel, the Club Dre's is there. This is where the strip is at right here. This is the strip right here. We was all the way at the very beginning of the fucking strip. So every day we had to walk or take an Uber when we could have just stayed on the strip. But anyways, so we get to the hotel and we check in. Mind you, the lobby wasn't really that bad. The lobby wasn't that bad, but I just knew, like, I don't know, maybe it was just the negative in me. Just, I don't know, like sometimes I'm negative, but sometimes I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So I was being a little negative. I'm just looking at the hotel and I'm like, oh damn, like I'm saying it to myself. I'm not saying it to my sister. I don't want her to, you know, feel worse if more people start saying things and blah blah blah. That's exactly what happened. So we get to the hotel and the girl gonna say,
oh my god, like this is trash. Like, oh my god, like this hotel is just not it. Like
just talking so much shit, like, oh my god, look at these people, da da da. And I'm ignoring her. We're in the lobby, I'm ignoring her. I'm just like, you know what, I'm not even gonna go there with you, bitch. Like I'm not even gonna go there with you. So I'm like, I'm saying to myself, like, this bitch is talking shit. Like, okay. So we get to the room. We scan the key, open that door. Trash. Trash. It gave Motel 6 vibes. Trash. I didn't even want to stay there. Like, I was so pissed. But then again, like I said, I didn't want my sister to know that I was mad. I didn't want my sister to... I'm sure she felt the way, but my sister, she's, like, positive in a way, so she didn't really say anything. She was just like, okay, like, this is just it. The girl gonna say,
oh my god, this room is trash. Like, oh my god, like, I did not like this hotel. Like, this hotel is so ugly, it stinks. Oh my god, it smells like beer. Oh my god, look at all of this.
Point up the negative stuff. That was when I blew up.
Oh, you want to get fucked up. You want to get... What is...
I'll tell you, I blew up. I blew up. I was like, what the fuck is you talking about? Da, 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 da. We here because of you. This is your fault. You don't took forever to give us the money, and now you want to complain about how the hotel look. You're the reason why we're here. Like, I was just tight. I'm like, bro, like, I'm really about to violate you. I'm really about to beat shit out you. So we was like at it, like close. Like I would fuck you up in this hotel. Like that was really the vibes. Like I really was about to beat the shit out of her in that hotel. Like I was so mad. I'm sorry that I'm cursing so much because I'm from New York and like you gotta add the curses for the story to make sense. Like I was really about to beat the shit out of this girl. Like we was about to have a brawl in that hotel. So we were just arguing. I was cursing at her. I was violating her. She was cursing at me, violating me. My sister's like, stop me, stop, stop fighting. I said, no, this cannot stay here. I do not want her staying here. I don't give a fuck where you go, but you're not staying here. Get the fuck out. I threw her luggage out. So I kicked her out. And me and my sister was in the room by ourselves. And I honestly feel like my sister was mad at me for doing that, but I really didn't care because it's just like, why are you even complaining about anything if you're the reason why we're in this predicament in the first place? Like, you should just shut your mouth and not say nothing, or you should be the one to try to fix it if you're the one who if you're the reason why we in this situation in the first place. Like, would that make sense? So, and like, I don't really remember the exact words she was saying, but I know she was saying some real fucked up shit, and it really ticked me off. Like, it was like tick tick boom. Like, I was really mad that we have to pay more for a hotel. And then you get to the hotel lobby, you're talking shit already, mad loud, people staring at us. And then we get to the room and you talking even more shit. I have to violate you. It seems like you trying to poke at me or poke at the situation just to start some shit and be extra. Like you're being blunt with your mouth and at the wrong times. So yeah, I kicked her out. I said she cannot stay here. Da da da. I was tight. A few hours go by. I don't know where that girl went. She went somewhere. She probably was just in the hotel lobby or like by the pool or whatever. I didn't give a fuck. That's the type of person I am when I'm mad. Like, I don't give a fuck. And I know it's so bad to say that, but like, with somebody, I don't want to say people deserve it, but like, you have to let people know, like, people need to suffer their consequences for the choices they made. Like, you're not going to be a shitty ass person or a fucked up ass person and think that you're not going to get consequences for it. Like, bitch, I'm going to be even more shittier to you. Like, that's the person I am. Like, you think you're a shitty bitch? I'm more shittier. Like, bitch, I'm fucking diarrhea. Like, I will top whatever the fuck you think you doing. Like, that's the person I am. So I didn't give a fuck at all. My sister's like, oh, where she gonna stay? I don't give a fuck, and you shouldn't give a fuck either. Like, she the reason why we in the hotel in the first place, and you over here talking about where she gonna go. Kicked her out, don't know where she went. A few hours go by, me and my sister get ready, and then like I come back to my senses, and I'm just like, damn, like this is so fucked up. Like, she don't have nowhere to go. I know she not nowhere. I think I was checking her story or something like that, and I seen that she was just outside. So I was like, this is so fucked up. I wouldn't want nobody to do this to me. Da-da-da. My sister was talking to me about it. Bring her back in the room. And I didn't speak to her at all for like the whole day. The next day, we went out to eat to some really, the restaurant was fire. The food was really, really good. And like my sister was just talking to her. But my sister, she's like really into her social. So she wasn't really doing a lot of talking. So it was kind of like just really awkward. And yeah, we just went to talking to her. Well, I was talking to her. And my sister, she was talking to her a little bit. But she knew like where she stood in the situation. So she was just keeping it real like minimum. And we was going out to eat. And then we was trying to get into a club and stuff, and I did not want her to come. I think we were just like touring like the strip and stuff, and like unintentionally I was doing things that was kind of getting her mad, and I felt like she kind of felt like I was doing it on purpose, and I generally wasn't doing it on purpose. Like, I swear I wasn't doing it on purpose. I was not trying to get this person mad, but it was just things that was just happening. Like, not even that. It's the fact that I didn't care that she was there. So I was moving like she wasn't there. You know, like, once I don't fuck with you or once you get me tight, you're invisible now. Like, I don't even see you. You're not even there. Like, so I was moving like as if she wasn't there. And when she would peep it, she would get upset. I'm just like, bitch, like, I don't care. Like, you're not even there to me. Like, I'm not speaking to you. You're not there. You don't even exist right now until I get over the situation. That's when you come back into my eyesight. But right now, you're nothing. You're not there. So I sound so cold-hearted, but this is just really how I be when people get me tight. Like, and I'm not gonna filter myself because this is my channel at the end of the day. But yeah, so she got me mad. So I eventually forgave her. Like day 3, I forgave her. I think it was day 3 or day 2. I forgave her. I was over it. I think we spoke about it and shit. And yeah, we tried to make the best of the trip. We ended up having fun. We went to Club Dre's. We went to some other spot where I met some guy, and he worked at I think it's like the Encore. We went to that pool party too. I don't know where that pool party is at, but it was on a Tuesday. And if you know that pool party, you know that pool party. But we went to a pool party, then we went to the nightclub, and it was fine. We had fun, we was vibing, we was dancing, drunk, da-da-da. This girl goes on, she went on a ball, like this girl went to the stripper pole. It was crazy, it was so crazy. We had fun. Okay, here comes the day before we leave. You get what? Like, let me tell you something. When I know I should be mad at somebody and I forgive them, I don't know why I be forgiving them. Like, cause I be knowing what the fuck I be thinking. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know what I be thinking. Okay, so here comes the day before we leave. The night before we leave, I'm telling them like, okay, we gotta make sure we are packed the night before, and we gotta go to bed early because our flight was at like 6 a.m. I think 6:30 to be exact. And you know, when you go to the airport, you gotta be there like 2.5 hours earlier. So we had to get up at like 4, blah blah blah. So I'm telling the girl, I'm like, let's take our showers the night before, let's pack our clothes, and then go to sleep. So I told the girl, I'm like, oh, we gotta leave at this certain time, da da da. And she's like, all right, cool, whatever, da da da. So this girl did not take her shower the night before. She did not pack her clothes. So me and my sister, we was already knocked out. She was on the phone the night before with somebody for hours, and me and my sister fell asleep. So we don't really know if she took a shower the night before or not. We didn't know at the time. So basically, next morning comes, me and my sister get up. She gets up, goes into the bathroom, and starts taking a shower. I look on the floor, her suitcase and clothes are everywhere. So I'm like, okay. I thought I told everybody to like make sure their stuff was packed and take a shower last night. I thought that's what you did. Da-da-da. So I wasn't saying nothing because I was tired of arguing. I was tired of like, I just wanted to go home at that point. So I didn't say nothing. So we get him ready. And I think she had something that we couldn't leave without her being there. I forgot what it was. I think she had our boarding passes or something. Like, I don't know. It was something that she had that we couldn't leave without her being there. I don't remember what it was. It's, mind you, like I said, it's happened years ago. But so I told her, I was like, we gotta leave at this time. So she didn't listen. She did what she wanted to do, and she took forever. We should have left her, but we didn't. I don't know why we didn't leave her. We should have definitely left her. I think my sister didn't want to leave her. I don't even know. But basically, we're rushing to the airport. We get into our Uber, rushing to the airport. We're trying to get to the airport in time. We get check our bags. We go to the gate. They say, you missed your flight. I was pissed. I was so pissed. I was so mad. And I'm like, why is it that every time something bad happens, it's your fault? Like, and guess what? The next flight didn't come to 17 hours later. 17. Yes. 17 hours later was the next flight. So we needed to stay in the airport for 17 hours or go somewhere. I was tight, I was mad, and I couldn't even, like, I was asking, like, can we just pay for another flight? They said, no, the next flight comes at this time, I was just over it. So I called my boyfriend, and I was like, yo, babe, like, can you send me some money so me and my sister can get to a hotel? Since it was that girl's fault, that stayed in the airport. Yep. Left her ass in the airport. Are you crazy? You the reason why we're in a situation, and you think I'm gonna give you a bed to lay on? You gonna come into my hotel that my is paying for? Are you crazy? So we didn't even like tell her nothing. Like, I didn't even like, I was just mad. I didn't want to speak to her. I didn't say that to her. We didn't have to communicate with her. And I think she seen through my sister's story, like, we was in a hotel. So she gonna write my sister like, oh, why you didn't tell me I was going to a hotel? I could have given her money for it. I was like, bitch, no. Like, you were the reason why all this trip didn't go as planned. This trip wasn't the best experience, because it really wasn't the best experience. Like, yeah, we did make the best of it for my sister's birthday, but it wasn't the best experience because we was literally in a shitty ass hotel for 7 days. And on top of that, you made us miss our flight. Made my boyfriend send me $300 for what? Because you made us miss our flight. And then my thing is, like, how you're responding to these things, how you're acting towards these things. You're making it seem like it's not your fault. You're oblivious to it. Like, you the reason why we missed our flight. You gonna have the nerve to be like, oh, well, y'all should have told me that y'all was gonna go in the hotel. I would have gave you the money for it. We could have, I would have gave, like, she was saying she was gonna give us money for herself to, like, stay in the hotel. Girl, no. I don't want your money. Keep your money. Stay your ass in the airport by yourself for 17 hours because you want to be a dummy and you don't want to listen to nobody. You want to be stupid. So she made us miss our flight. I was tight. I had to ask my boyfriend for some money for us to go and stay at a hotel nearby the airport. Extra money wasted, and she just didn't care. She didn't feel like it was her fault. Like, she didn't even acknowledge it. She didn't apologize. She didn't say nothing. Like, we're grown at this point. Like, I'm grown. Me and my sister's a year apart. I think I was 22. Yeah, I was 22 turning 23 because we're a year apart. So I was turning 23, she was turning 21. By the time I was 22. So I was young, dumb, like, don't judge me. I was toxic. I was really immature. I was really like a Tasmanian devil. Like, bitch, I'm gonna get you back. I'm gonna be funny. I don't care. I'm gonna be heartless. I'm gonna be ruthless because that's just me. I'm a New Yorker. Like, I'm gonna violate you, and I'm gonna make sure you know I'm violating you. Like, I don't care. Like, didn't care where she stayed at the time. And now that I'm speaking about this thing, I'm like, girl, Lisa, you're so fucking evil for this. But, like, that was younger me. I'm grown now. Like, I'm not gonna do that to nobody. Like, I'm not gonna leave you in the airport by yourself. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy. But I did that, and I don't care because I did it, and I don't really regret it because I feel like that person needed to learn a lesson. I know that person. I know that person, she has ways where that's like so fucked up, and I got sick of it. Like, I got sick of you just being a fucked up ass person to people and not caring and moving on your time and not being considerate of other people with shit. Like, this is not your birthday. This is somebody else's birthday. Like, be considerate. And you ruining somebody else's experience because you just want to do what you want to do. So, like, that was really the energy that was going off of that really got me tight. So we left in the airport for like 17 hours, and we got our flight, we got a new flight, got on a plane. We listened up to that girl the whole time. My sister at that point, she was mad, and she understood why I was mad in the beginning, but it took her a while. So my sister was mad. We didn't speak to that girl at all, and I never spoke to that girl ever again. Never had no contact with her, nothing. She didn't apologize. She never even apologized, even like after us finding out we was in that hotel. When we was in Vegas, she didn't apologize, and she didn't apologize for making us miss our flight. I was just like, yeah, like, you're an evil person, and I don't like evil people. Like, I don't like people that do fucked up shit to other people. Like, I don't like people who aren't considerate of other people. I just don't like people like that. Like, I like people who have a heart. Like, you are considerate of somebody else's stuff. Like, this is not your experience. This is somebody else's experience, and you're making it bad for them. Like, you get what I'm saying? And like, my sister, she's not really a vocal person, so she wasn't gonna express to her, but she did express it to me. So that's why the fuel was coming from me, because it was like my sister's energy and anger and mine, and it was coming off, is being projected to her. So that's really what it is. That's really why I was being that fucked up, because it was like, you got me tight, and on top of that, you get my sister tight. And I'm that person where, like, I protect my family, and I don't let nobody play with my family at all. Like, I see red when it comes out to my family, so I was just even more mad. Like, you really playing with me and my sister, and it's my sister's birthday trip. It's her 21st birthday, and I want her experience to be amazing, and you fucking it up. Oh yeah, I'm gonna violate you. Like, I'm gonna get you. So yeah, I never spoke to her ever again. We're not friends no more, but I'm over the situation. I never really wanted to speak about it because I was just like, you know, like, I was really a fucked up ass person for doing that. But then I'm like, was I a fucked up person, or did that person deserve it? Was that person's karma for all the shit that... Okay, y'all, so my battery died, so I had to like come back. But I was basically saying, like, was I being a fucked up person, or was that person's karma for all the fucked up shit that they've done to people? Because like I said, I've known that person since I was a child, and she's done some fucked up shit to people. Like, I literally witnessed her do some fucked up shit, and she never really did anything to me, not that I know of. But I don't want to say I did these things because I wanted to like give her a karma, but I just want to let her know, like, you can do this to other people, but don't do that to me, because I'm not other people. I'm not gonna just like let you do fucked up shit and boohoo and cry about it, bitch. I'm gonna match your energy. I'm gonna top your energy. I'm gonna make sure that you will never play with me ever again in your life. So that's really what the vibes I was giving, because like, I'm a Virgo, she was a Scorpio, and if y'all know we're like the same person. I was just like, girl, like, don't play with me, because I'm gonna match your energy. I'm not these other people. I will be as petty as you, if not even more pettier than you, and I will have you tight. Like, you feel me? So that's basically how I was going off of it. And the person I am now, I feel like that was like so fucked up to do, but like, I don't really regret it, because I'm always being nice to people. I'm always forgiving people. I'm always like, just, you know, throwing it over my shoulder, not really caring about it. But some people need for you to retaliate to a certain extent. Like, don't retaliate to the point where it damages you emotionally and mentally. And if that person wants a retaliation, don't give it to them. But if someone is doing just their regular fucked up things, and they're not really doing it to be, you know, get a reaction out of you, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're just a fucked up person. Then like, sometimes you gotta like let people know, like, don't play with me, and don't try to play with me the way you play with other people. That you can do what you want to do with everybody else, but with me, don't play with me. So that's really the vibes that I was going off of. And do I regret it? No, I don't. I do not regret it. I do not regret for doing that little sneaky shit I did in the beginning. I do not regret leaving her in the airport. And I do not regret cursing her ass out in the hotel. because she was doing things that you had to respond to. Like she did things that she needed to be cursed out for. It wasn't like she was doing things that was on accident or out of her control. She had control over every situation, and she chose to do what she wanted to do. You had the control to not do these things, to not ruin somebody's 21st birthday, to not ruin somebody's experience, and you chose to do that. Like, you chose to do that. And I don't even think I said in the beginning when she was taking about having the money. She said she had the money the whole time. She just didn't want to give it to us yet. I think that's what she said. Yeah. I was on the phone with her, and she was like, I had the money the whole time. I just didn't want to give it to y'all yet because, I don't know. It was just some dumb ass fucking excuse that just got me tight. And that's why I had to retaliate. But yeah, y'all. So I hope you enjoyed this story time on my beanbag. I'm missing a wall art because I got to do it over. But if y'all want to see like home updates and like get into like vlogging and stuff with me, my channel, make sure you subscribe. And yeah, that was the story time. I haven't done that in such a long time, and I kind of feel like it was all over the place, but I'm gonna make sure I get everything like to T. And yeah, so I hope y'all liked it. Y'all can definitely be really blunt, because I'm a person like I could take criticism, just mature criticism. Like, don't be out here trying to be funny and petty and, you know, like corny. Like, give me mature criticism. Like, was I wrong for doing what I did? And like, should I have done it another way? Or like, I know that, yeah, I know people are gonna say like, oh girl, you could have just left her from the beginning, and we could have just left her in the end. But like, but in the beginning, we definitely should have just left her. We definitely should have just booked our hotel and left her. But my sister wanted her to come. My sister really wanted this person to come. She wanted this person to be there because it was just like, we knew each other since we was kids, and she just wanted that friend to be there. But yeah. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. If you liked the story time, if you want more, please let me know. My comments is open. I'm open to anything you have to say, because honestly, whether it's bad or good, the bad shit I really don't care about, and I'm gonna respond to it because I'm a grown ass woman. I'm not gonna be like hurt about whatever you say to me, because at the end of the day, this is my channel. But like, I'm open to anything y'all have to say, whether it's bad or good. And yeah, so give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.